The presidential administration at this moment, July 2026, has signed a new package, a new sort of law that will allow for newly born Americans to be given $1,000 package from Wall Street in the form of stocks, $1,000 in stock market value from different North American companies. And I think that it's good if I explain my point of view from my point of view. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell your mother that you know the guy from Illuminating Future. And even though he's not a professional, he's not an agent, and he's not reading what others give him or AI give him, you consider the guy from Illuminating Future a super smart guy, a super handsome person, and that your mother should be listening to me. So stay tuned and let's start right now. So the package, President Trump has been talking about it for a few months, have been giving clues that it was going to happen. Also, he has been saying that the package was something that he has seen being discussed across the years. For years, it has been discussed on the higher echelons of leadership on this administration of this country. The government has been discussing that. I believe that it must be at least 30 years, at least since 1996, it has been discussed the idea of assigning a stock market ownership to each American being born. It's until now that billionaires have been able to make a substantial donation from their own business, their own companies. So that's what I want to talk about. President Trump was talking about the Dell company, the Dell computers, the owner. He put $2 billion in package from his own company to be in the economical package given, and many other companies, McDonald's, Boeing, and yeah, those are the ones that I know, that I heard of, because all of this is things that I heard today on another YouTube. So what I'm trying to do is I listen to things and then I try to translate things in order for the people that do not have time to listen to it. So the economical package is a way for market manipulation, because if you all of a sudden you buy a certain amount, it will create a new source of investment towards the companies, and until that can be cashed until in 18 years if the recipients decide to cash it. Parents are in charge of the account, but it can be cashed up until 18 years old, or if the person decides, they can continue depositing money and growing their account. So that's for the newly born young people, but people less than 18 years old are still eligible to create an account. It's like a bank account that they are able to create and deposit money towards investment companies. The only problem with that is that not many people really trust on the stock market manipulation, because if you have money in 18 years, a CEO can squander everything, and then when you want to cash your coin, then because the squandering of the CEO, or the money is already valueless. That's a point of concern, but that's focusing on the negative part. And with this, we are able to understand better how the United States, it's openly speaking how they are not really a country, but we are an enterprise, a business. We are a company, and it's important for each person to be to have an ownership of the American dream in the form of a stock market. Because I did not know before, but President George Washington was sworn in as president in what it was Wall Street, and now is Wall Street for the stock market. So the first president of the United States was sworn in Wall Street, and what better analogy of the American enterprise to be actually a company, a business endeavor. And how it benefit to us? Well, it really, everything is beneficial for us once we understand what is happening and how we can position ourselves into the game. So the stock market is market manipulation based on ideas that you have money and that is safe in that, and that's what it makes it grow. The only problem is when you want to cash whatever you have because you have the need, you have to go lower on the price that you are expecting. Because the one that has the need is the one that loses, and when you want to cash your coin is because you have a need. So the stock market is a manipulation of economy, and that's how we can start learning how to manipulate the economy in order to create a fantasy that will paint better numbers, and with better numbers you are able to cash your own coin, or at least get a loan based on what the numbers are saying. So economy in the big leagues is mostly manipulation, is mostly a perception of the happenings, and because of that we have to be able to manipulate the economy perception in order for us to gain something out of it. And well, as a hard-working man, I really don't engage in market manipulations, but I'm just saying it because if somebody is hearing this and is young, because my videos are mostly for young people, because old people already knows everything and they do not need a person telling them. So these videos are mostly for the young people wanting to have a different point of view and a little better understanding. So the newly signed law is just market manipulation in order to paint the better numbers for the American economy to start growing again. That's how I understand it, and I think that the American economy is about to explode in a good way towards continuous growth that is forecast. The only thing is that we need to understand how to take advantage of the situation and advance towards it. I know that I'm not extremely clear. I know that it's not like other channels that explain everything like with little stones. With me you have to try to think. With me you have to show a little bit of an IQ because I want you to think you are not a little baby. You are already a person that understands things. I am speaking like a normal person, not as an agent from artificial intelligence. Tell me what to say, what to think, what to do in order to guide you to my web, where you will get caught in the web of attention. So what I am doing is I am being myself in order to find people like myself with a high IQ, ultra high IQ, in order for us to create a community of high IQ thinking people. So this is my attempt to explain things. I hope that you understand a little bit, and I hope that it gives you a better idea of the map, of the road, of the puzzle that is the economics of North America. We will continue. Nothing is finished, nothing is ending. We will continue explaining everything. So don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to share it with your families, and don't forget to love me. Thank you. Bye.